so weird.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all.
That was actually way more confusing. Is that possible? I'm so sorry.
I'm so much better listening just to Leash sing
We
and
had a
then not
perfect
hear the
game
music.
going.
We've been going it's been 4 years since I've heard this song regularly.
That was so funny. But it is silly right out the gate.
Yeah,
so
we're
funny.
silly guys right out the gate.
Oh boy.
Yeah, a little change in our tech today. A little change in our tech.
Could you tell the difference? Listener, could you tell the difference?
It does not help that I still cannot sing after those many months of bronchitis. I still cannot sing.
Everybody, I know my throat feels a little raw from a little sneezy action today.
Yeah.
So
My throat feels great.
Good. Oh, someone's gotta.
I'm the baby bear.
Just right.
the just right throat.
My throat is too sore.
My throat is too dry.
My throat is just right.
Guys, this isn't silly enough. I told you we have to be silly. We have to be silly out the gate.
I'm gonna get our A game.
I'm pretty sure that was silly. I think you nailed it.
Okay, I guess you're right. Maybe. Okay, fine. Okay.
Well, I first want to just wish everyone listening a happy Groundhog's Day, even though you're going to get this late.
Oh, that's right.
Because we are recording
Oh my gosh.
the evening before Groundhog's
I'm
Day.
bracing myself for tomorrow. Desmond has a hard time.
Oh, no.
It's not the results he wants.
So is he?
no.
Now, my big question is it because he really wants more snow and he wants 6 more weeks of winter?
No, last year he wanted spring real bad. Real bad.
I see.
Oh, spring.
What about this year?
Me too.
What about this year?
I don't know. I personally, I'm happy for the one snowstorm that we got, and I'm ready to move on.
It's enough. Me too. Oof,
that was
done
good.
with the snow. Thank you.
That was
No
good. We
more
got
required.
a ton of snow. It's good enough for this area. We can move on.
Yeah, and it lasted on the ground for quite a while because it was so cold out.
Usually it melts the next morning,
yeah,
right?
I wanted to disappear. And it didn't.
And it just stayed, and it was still fluffy for a few days.
And we literally still have some mounds of snow at the end of the parking lot where it has not yet melted. It's been
It's in the shade,
ages.
I guess.
Yeah, it's in the shade.
Yeah.
bits.
We got nothing left here. It's all gone. Yeah.
Cleared out. Little Canada's run out of the snow. We've decided Joelle's community is Little Canada because it's adorable and
it's to the
nice
north
place
of
to live.
us.
And it's to the north.
I'm
Also,
their neighbors
3
to the
important
north
factors.
here in this same state. I'm their neighbors to the north. So I live in Little Canada.
Oh, I love Little Canada.
Little Canada.
I'm very proud of it.
Oh, good.
It's wonderful. I'm going to start wearing my maple leafs and things.
I love it. Yes, do it. This is an excuse to live the Canadian dream at home.
And only you two will get it. That's the best part.
The Canadian dream is all the delicious treats they eat in Canada. So you're going to learn how to craft the beaver tail, Tim Hortons Timbits. You're going to make
The
them at
Nanaimo
home.
bars.
Okay. I'm gonna make the Nanaimo bars.
Yes,
Yep.
obviously.
Yep. I'm gonna finally grow a taste for ketchup chips. I still haven't figured that out, but I'm gonna try
That
again.
was such a good episode.
Oh,
or
man.
2 episodes. Or whatever.
Yeah, or entire series apparently.
Oh, that's right.
It was great.
That's what I mean.
That's right. It was
We
great.
learned
Yeah,
so
if you don't know what
much.
we're talking about, go back to our very special Canada episode from, I want to say 2021. I think.
Oh man,
I don't think it was
Time is weird.
2020. I don't think it was 2020.
2021
I think it
sounds
would have
right.
been too early if it was 2020. So
Now
I think it's
everyone
2021.
can see me yawning. Ooh.
Oh boy, I forgot I already forgot we're on video. I've just been touching my face.
Can't be held responsible.
By the way, those listening that don't know what we're talking about, be a Patreon. You can see the video we're talking about.
Oh yay! Ooh, the newfangled technology that is sweeping the nation. Video podcasting.
Video. Have you heard
It's
of
brand
it?
new. It's brand new.
Is this a vlog? Are we making a vlog?
I mean, we're talking about things that are happening. So,
Or is it
yeah?
a vodcast?
Vodcast? Blogcast.
That smells.
Is a vodcast?
That sounds like only for over 21.
I was going to say, our vodcast, all about our favorite vodkas.
Svedka could come and say hello.
Svedka. Oh, yeah, Svedka. Oh, Svedka, welcome. Welcome. How are you doing? It's been a while.
Yeah.
Oh, the podcast. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome to our vodcast. We're all drunk, except have we ever done it? We've never, I don't
No,
drink,
I don't
so
think we've
know.
ever done it. Joelle's like, I've never noticed we've done it, but I think I would know because I don't drink.
Did you not tell me if we did a drunk episode?
We secretly gave you, instead of your water, Joelle has vodka in her.
This giant bottle
She
drink
can't tell
from.
the difference.
Yeah, it's so smooth. It's just so smooth. I can't tell.
So smooth. Tastes like water. Oh, refreshing.
Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
Oh wow. Who knows this is?
I'll take a drink of my delicious.
That is sort of a rite of
Many
passage.
beverages.
Yeah, Sarah's vodka over there is looking,
so
low.
refreshing.
We
Right
need
from
a
the tap.
refill.
Hey, you know what? Look
from
at this.
the tap.
I was prepared because I just was like, I'm already thirsty, so I have the second one ready to go.
And there's a festive straw in that one.
Yes, sometimes I feel like having a straw. This one also had ice just in case it wasn't cool enough by the time I'm ready for it.
Nice.
Delightful.
Nice.
That's my plan. You guys now have the secret inside knowledge, the insider know-how.
Backup
Rar.
cups with ice.
Rar, is your hair darker?
No, I think it's just the lighting for this particular, having the blue light and having the, I mean, let's see. Is it darker? I might actually, it's a little darker. I've got my, ooh, it's still kind of the reddy brown looking.
It's kind of dark brownish. It's not
auburn.
red to me.
Yeah, it's hard. You know what though? It's like with my hair, it looks a lot more red in sunlight, and then like indoor light, it looks more brown, and
When
then
it
like
gets
dark
light,
light, it burns. Like you might as well just be black hair over here. It's so cool. I'm the goth version
Goth
of
girl.
myself.
Yeah.
I do like that
always wanted to
we're
be
colored differently. Like Leisha's in this bright white room, basically. Sarah's in this blue room, and I'm in this like reddish pinkish room. We're very like American, I think. Red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
That's true. We could
Or
go
French.
for the there you go.
Sure.
Or what is? There's so many different
Or
flags
British.
that are red, white,
Yeah,
and blue.
lots.
There's
Let's
Let's
basically
just name all the flags with those three colors.
so many flags.
I'll
Just
stop.
there's that's all there
I feel
are.
like there are more.
Is Russian also red, blue, and white? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you
Yes.
go. Probably not. Back to the vodka cast. Yeah.
Very, very nice.
Should we jump into this episode?
Yes.
I thought we already jumped in.
We did. We were talking
Well, now we have
Groundhog
to-
Day.
Well, now we have to jump into
I want to
our
splashy around.
our first segment where we splash around in a
Yeah.
certain creek or a stream, depending on which one I remember it is this week. Do 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 do. I don't want to wait.
For
Follow
Follow-up from Leisha's house.
me.
Tell us the follow up.
Are we talking about the 3D printing?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to know. Everyone's been asking. about the
Previously
3D printing.
on Lion Cake's 3D printing adventures, I had inadvertently cut the belt that makes the thing
Yeah.
go left and right.
Just a little
Sees
snip.
Just a
little snip,
snippy snip.
just a little quick snip, just the tip.
Yep.
Yep, just the tip.
That's
of
what
the
we call
snip.
it.
That's what we say. That's what we say. That's
what we say in 3D printing. That's my
official
understanding.
jargon, yeah, of 3D printing.
Very, very technical.
Anyway, producer Jack and I managed to replace the belt successfully,
Yay!
which was really
Success.
great. And it turns out that the way that the belt is made, you actually don't need the whole thing to be a complete circle. Like, and the way that the initial belt is put in, it just needs tension. They cut it because it's easier to install it as a cut piece into this one piece.
serious?
Than just putting the whole belt on. We put the whole belt on, but which is great. So if I cut it, I can just move it next time.
Wow.
So you didn't have to wait for the new part?
No, I did because I cut it again. So,
Because it was a second cut. Okay. Gotcha.
but if I had
okay.
known that I could just slide it over and it was a complete belt, then that would have been really helpful. But yeah, so that was fun.
Interesting.
And Lion Cake did create some of his first 3D printing. So the first thing that he did was we set him up with Tinkercad, which if you're not familiar, it's by the company that also makes AutoCAD, which is like architecture software and stuff like that.
Wow.
It's a really cool site. They have tutorials and like little workspaces, like little sandboxes where you can do 3D print or 3D models. You can do circuits, which is really cool.
Oh, wow.
Circuits are cool.
And I think there might be programming as well. I'm not sure.
Okay. Wow. Lots to learn then.
Yeah,
That's really
it's really
cool.
cool. So it's a very dumbed down version of 3D modeling, which is great. It's intended for students to learn, and there's tutorials where you can actually do the tutorial while you're following the steps and stuff, which is great.
Cool.
So that's what he did for his first one. He made a little skull button.
I see the skull.
And you can see it in the picture.
It's very cool.
He made that from scratch, which was really cool. And then the second object that he made, I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of hard to see with the contrast, but one of the models, there's some pre-made models in there that you can also pull, which is nice. So there was like a little like dude model, and then he added the eyes and the little mustache and a little wand and a little Pokeball, and he put them all together and printed that out. So that was our second successful model that we made.
And that's pretty big. That's like maybe, what is that, like 3 or 4 inches tall?
Yeah, I'd say, well, maybe like 3 inches, I'd say. Yeah.
Wow. Very cool.
I just love that he added all these accessories. That's super fun.
Yeah,
so
that's
he
really
loves
cool.
this little guy, and we learned about making the little trees to make supports for the thing, and we also learned.
I once took a 3D printing like session at a conference, and I saw all the little thingies you add to like
little braces,
help it come together. Yeah.
We also learned that the wand doesn't do well printing vertically because you can't make like, there's like a little star where it's supposed to be a star at the top of the wand, and it can't print that because it's so delicate.
It was too fine.
So it kind of made like a little globby bit right there. So
looks like it could be a diamond at the top or something.
Yeah, so now Lion Cake wants to make a giant version, like as big as the printer could have made. And it was supposed to take 19 hours to make.
Oh my goodness.
And it like started making spaghetti around 4 hours into it, which is really disappointing. But we learned some things. So we went back and we're modeling things to be a little bit more modular. So like the Pokeball, we added like a little peg on the back, and then we put a hole in his hand so that we can attach that later. Same thing with the wand. And then we tried to print that again, and it didn't work again. It was it's too big for really printing that much, and waiting that long for something to go wrong is really disheartening. So we're gonna try to
for sure.
A lot of time spent.
So we're gonna try to make the limbs and the head all more like Mr. Potato Head style of
Cool.
adding things together.
That makes sense.
Which I think would be really cool. And he wants to make one for his friend, so we're working on that.
What a great way to learn, though, like by just trial and error and playing around.
For sure.
So do you like run out of material with all this like...
Yeah, so he was really heartbroken like the first time it crashed. He was like, and he's like blaming me, and I'm like, stop yelling at me. I'm trying to... My kids are very good at yelling at me and blaming
I know as much as you right now.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just trying to help. I'm trying to help.
Yeah.
And like this is already more successful than if I just let you do it by yourself. So back off. Like I'm trying to help. To answer your question, we have a big roll of the red PLA. And we haven't really use that much of it. So, and I think that it'll tell you how much it's going to use. We haven't really explored all of the ins and outs of the whole setup yet, but it doesn't use very much at all, which is
that's
nice.
awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah.
So are there other colors, Lee?
Yes. There's lots of colors that you can pick.
Right.
We have 2. We have like this galaxy color. It's like a purpley, iridescent, black. I know. It's
What
like,
are you making my present? Thank you. I'm ready.
Like,
whatever you want to make for me in that color, I'm game.
It's pretty cool. And then the inside of the the 3D printing, they make like this little honeycomb shape, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Inside, so it keeps the structural integrity and stuff.
That's
nice.
the whole
and it does it
structure.
for you.
That's great. Yeah.
That's very good.
Instead of
So
you
don't have to worry
learning how to
about
do it
plotting
yourself and understanding the physics of it all, the system
it's
does
like
it for you. That's really
it's like,
cool.
oh, this needs the support. We'll just do the supports inside. That's fine. Great.
Yeah. Oh, that's
and it
good.
will
That's good
also
to know.
build the little brace supports too, although sometimes you need to go in and finesse them because they're not made.
Sure.
They're not the best for what
It's
you
not
need.
quite reality. Yeah.
Wow. But we're having fun and we're not getting too stressed out, and maybe we'll start making small parts and then working to build them together.
You're gonna have like a whole little city of little creatures and accessories and
Oh my gosh.
just
I think
who needs dolls when you can make them yourself, right?
Yeah. The funniest part is, so when you make the any model, you need to have like a little base plate that it makes. It's just like a glob of like whatever the area that you need, so it can stick to it. And my kids both like, that's one of the best parts for them, is to keep that extra little sad piece of gloppy blob, and they're like, can I have it? Whose turn is it to have this? And I'm like, it's garbage. It's straight,
That's so
straight garbage.
That's like cats in boxes, right? I bought you this whole thing and you just want the freaking box.
They're like, but it is
funny.
cool. Like
I love
it makes
I'm
like
sure.
a cool little pattern, but like it's just like the most worthless.
Is there a new one each time, or are they using the same one over and over?
Okay, so if you can see the button object that we took a picture of, that back plate peels off. That's the piece that like, but it makes like a nice little diagonal stripey bit on it and stuff.
I see that stripe.
So the button is actually the piece in the middle.
It's a fun texture. Is that why they like it? Because it's like sort of a soothing texture.
And it's just like, and they didn't make it. It just kind of like happened.
It's a piece of magic.
Made.
I could see that sort of being like a sensory thing. Like they kind of like the feeling of it, like those calm strips or whatever.
Can I keep it? I'm like, I guess.
Okay, yeah. Are you going to use it in any other way? Okay, no. Yeah. That's great. I didn't realize that was the backing.
A little treasure, a little surprise thing that it generates for you that you didn't even know you wanted until everybody wants that hot item.
Yeah, and at first we're like, oh, why is it making this weird blob? And I didn't even realize. I'm like, I think it peels off. And Desmond's like, no, I like it on here. I'm going to keep it forever. And I'm like, it's peeling off. It's falling off. Because it's only hooked on by like little pieces. Because it's intended to be pulled off.
Be peeled
like
away.
tiny little connections, right?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't know it prints the base. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Huh. I feel like I'm learning so much about 3D printing.
I've learned a ton already.
Yeah, well, if you want something 3D printed, we can make.
I'm just saying, surprise me with the galaxy stuff. I don't care what it is.
Maybe we can make you a penguin.
Oh, sure.
Oh my gosh, adorable.
I will not stop you. If it has to.
Nobody saw that on the video.
That's never happened
so glad
before.
There's video of that.
Oh my gosh.
Leisha's lost her microphone.
Scared. I'm not going to touch it anymore.
It's okay. I've knocked into my microphone like twice. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think everything's
almost
slightly
always
off.
Hit mine as well. So you know what? You're just joining the club of hitting the microphone. It had to happen someday.
Just a bunch of microphone hitters.
So that's the update on the 3D printing.
Thank you, Leisha. I can't wait to hear
so
more.
Great. Yes,
Other adventures.
Great job at this creative adventure. It looks like, I mean, what a great creative outlet too. It's just this like being able to, and also using a CAD thing. That's so cool.
It's super cool. It's super cool. Yeah, and you just export the OBJ file and you import it into the software for the 3D printer, which uses I think it's either uses Bluetooth or Wi-Fi or both. To
wow! So you can be like remotely. You don't have to plug it into your computer. That's awesome.
Or something.
You can use
and
USB. There's a USB spot for it too. But like,
nice.
Yeah, but I could like if I downloaded the software, I could just use it from my computer as well.
Right.
That's really
nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Or
So
you bring
versatile.
a little USB stick in. I guess is that what you're saying? That has a little.
Yeah,
that's
you could
cool.
do that too.
Just like a printer.
And it's
like
cute. There's like a little screen, and it shows you the object that you're that you're printing.
That
really
sounds precious.
Cute.
What?
Does it show you like a progress bar in it? Like it's like turning the color.
It tells you how long it's coming. It tells you the temperature of the plate and how the temperature of the nozzle. It's really sophisticated, and just like my rice cooker, it sings us a song when it's done.
Yes. Oh
like
my
the
gosh,
washing
the
machine
glory.
and the dryer.
So
I love it. I gotta love
awesome.
a machine that sings to me. It's just the greatest little Chef's kiss.
Just like a little extra tiny delight, if you will.
Yes, indeed.
Unrelatedly related to all of that, do you guys have either an LG or a Samsung washer or dryer in your home, or have experienced one in someone's home?
I feel like my parents might have them, but I have really old, sad appliances at this point. So no.
So
there you go. Maybe you're in the market for one of these devices.
One day s'more.
Well, here's the thing. If you want a good song, go with LG. If you want a bad song, go with Samsung. That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
Noted.
So they both have songs at the end, and they're both supposed to be like little ditties. I find the Samsung one to be just absolutely awful. Like it's not a song I ever want to sing. Whereas I lived with the LG one in my old apartment for a year and 3 months, and I gave that one lyrics. I sang along. We are years later, and I can still remember all the lyrics of that song.
Sing us the song of the LG, please. I can't wait to hear it.
Your laundry is done. Wouldn't you like to wear warm clothes? Well, if not, then perhaps you could just let it cool.
That's amazing. That's a long tune. I love it.
Well, we did a lot of laundry.
That's so cute.
And it was like right in our kitchen. So like I heard it constantly. Yes. It was our little old apartment that we lived in. And they had just like replaced all the appliances before we moved in. So yeah, the little LG, it was like a washer dryer in one. It was absolutely horrible. We must have ran the dryer function like 1,000 times because it didn't dry anything.
Oh no.
Wait, you talking about the LG? Oh, the music is good, but the quality.
Yeah, the quality's.
Well, this was the all-in-one. She led
with like, if you want a really good song, get the LG.
This is the all-in-one that I'm complaining about. I don't recommend an all-in-one LG. Maybe other brands do better. At least just having some technical difficulties. No, my parents actually have the LG like, side by side ones, and both of them sing little songs at the end, the same song. So I remember years ago I taught my mom the lyrics of the song.
Oh my gosh!
And she thought that was great. I like the big one. The little all-in-one, not recommended. Anyway,
but that's a tiny LG delight. You can take that one to the bank.
And I was in a random friend's house, and I heard the Samsung song, and I was just sitting there, and I was like, "You have a Samsung, don't you?" I know the differences between the two songs so well. It's awful.
Oh, goodness. Did you make up a song for the Samsung one? You don't even put it out of your mind.
It's not catchy. It's not a ditty. Gotcha. It's not good.
My parents have maybe a Samsung. But whatever song, I don't know if it's a dishwasher or if it's the dryer, something, but there's a song, and I have to ask them to record the song, but the song reminds me of a real song, and like I once it's done playing, I continue singing the rest of the song, and now I can't remember what that song is, but it's a song.
I wonder. So mine, I don't know how to describe it, and I don't have words to it, and it's not catchy to me, but it does sound a little bit like a part of that song, The Entertainer, like.
Oh,
like a little bit of that, but it's slightly off. If it was that good, I would have given it lyrics. It's like an offbeat version of that.
I'm gonna ask my mom because she also sings the song. She's like, I sing that too. So
please tell me if your mom has lyrics.
Yeah.
What should be the entertainer? What should be the entertainer?
Please bring them to the next episode, Leash.
We need to
our
know
follow-up next week.
Laundry songs. Laundry songs.
Amazing.
Yeah, I don't think ours is especially noticeable. Like, it's not like musically. I think it does make me think of some song, but I can't remember what it is. I think it's a Calvin Harris song, but only a weird part of it, like a weird little weird part, because it just goes na 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 na. Wait, that might not actually be right. I'll have to listen to it. I'll record it next time it happens.
Yell over to Tim. See what he says.
Yeah, Tim. No, I won't. He's busy.
He's busy.
But nope, that would make me think of I've never seen a light so bright on Broadway.
I'll have to record my Samsung one, and maybe I'll bring that next time.
I would love to hear it.
I just don't like it.
I'm sorry. In that case, maybe I'm going to be really disappointed to hear it. So maybe you just want to save us all from that trauma.
Maybe it's not as bad. Maybe I'm just comparing it to the awesome LG one, and I'm just stuck.
Pretty good song.
You can't. No one can compete with LG. Got TVs. I got my TVs.
I don't know. My rice cooker is pretty off the hook.
What brand is your rice cooker?
That Tim and Sarah got me for my wedding.
It's a Zojirushi.
Yeah.
Zojirushi, I think.
Yeah.
And I apologize if I got syllables wrong.
It does have a song.
It does have a song. Yeah. It's, shoot, I should know it. The song of the, because I bet it's the same song that ours is too. And it's a really cute little ditty. Shoot,
well, I love that rice cooker. And it's still the best.
Gonna have to have one of you record that rice cooker song.
Yes,
we're just gonna play all of our songs next time.
Oh yeah!
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. That is it. That's it. You got it. That's the same one ours does.
Why have you not written lyrics to that adorable little ditty? Your rice is ready. Aren't you hungry? Like, I just wrote the lyrics. Just fit them right in.
Spitball it here.
I love it. Yes.
Your rice is ready.
Aren't you ready to eat your rice? Your rice is now really ready.
Aren't you ready? We'll work on it.
We're gonna finesse this. It's gonna be great. And then you're never gonna stop singing it. It's gonna be great.
We're just gonna create an album of like random electronic ditties that we've written really random lyrics to. It sounds great.
They would make great ringtones. Ringtones for your phones. Ditties from your appliances.
Pocket pods. Ditties from appliances.
Oh wow!
Love it.
I think this is a winner of an idea.
Oh, thank you guys for that. We need to hop into a very special thing we haven't done recently, and it's either something sweet or something cranky. Which one do we want to go with?
Oh.
Let's go with Kurt.
It could be both. We could do both. You want to do both?
Yeah.
I don't have a voice left right now, so you're gonna have to sing the first one and the second one.
Okay, I'll go with Dream Sweet first. Start with Sweet and then go with Dream Sweet, where sweetly dream. Hey, wait, I got a real complaint.
Nice.
Okay. You guys ready for my complaint slash Dream Sweet?
Yes. I'm ready for your complaint, Sweet.
I'm sure we've talked about this in one of the 227 episodes of your
maybe.
But
maybe not.
Now that I've been playing Animal Crossing, so I guess it was very long ago that I restarted my island, but I've been playing it. And I think I mentioned to you guys how I've been trying to like enjoy it while just like enjoying it for me and like not really engaging with other islands. I don't think I've engaged with any other village, any other islands or anything yet, which is fine.
It's fine.
However, I was disappointed to relearn or learn for the first time that I cannot get 2 fruits at all without visiting someone else.
No way. Are you like just, it's straight up can't happen until you visit another island and that unlocks the ability?
No, you have to get it from friends. You have to get it from friends.
There's no random like island that
you only get your sister fruit. Only your sister fruit.
No way. That's so weird.
Wow.
Also, rather disappointing because like, what if you were stuck on a desert island and you had electricity somehow? And you wanted to play Animal Crossing.
So wait, I have apples and I have oranges and I have cherries, but I cannot get pear and I cannot get peach.
Oh,
So it's like you have a sister fruit and then like a lucky fruit.
Oh, it's like something. The gift. Yeah. Is that the gift fruit?
Is that the gift one,
fruit? Right. I thought the gift fruit was your sister fruit. Is it not your sister?
So maybe it's a male gift, like a gift sent through the mail from your mom.
You're from your mother, so you get one from your mom, and then you get a sister, and then the sister fruit.
But I only get cherries from the sister fruit.
My villager friends, and there's only like if you go to the Mystery Islands, there's like a 10% chance that you'll get a non-native fruit. And it's always going to be your sister fruit.
Right. I remember I always went to the Orange Island. That's right.
Yes, I always have the Pear Island. Disappointing. Yeah. But so you've got to, I mean, when you're ready, if you would like to have more fruit, you're always welcome to visit one of us. Just let us know.
Yeah, just for like a quick, if that's the only thing you're missing, if that's the only thing, you could just do a quick visit. We could pop over, drop 2 fruit and run.
Just pretend that we could. What if we gifted it to one of your animal? Wait, can you gift friends villagers? And is it possible they could re-gift the gift? That's too bad. That would have been cute if you could re-gift the
because you can't
fruit.
I don't think you can, only because you can't gift to your villagers until you've been a certain friend level.
Ooh.
So you probably wouldn't be able to.
So there's
gift
no way you could earn that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too bad. But maybe, well, I know. Well, we could work out something. We can pretend.
It's fine, except that I just wanted to find them on my own, and now I
know. That's right.
I was like, well, how come I'm not getting these fruit? Why is this so hard? And then I looked it up, and you actually cannot.
Wow.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
How did we not know this?
Expected. It's because we
All
all were
shared immediately.
I had all the fruit within 8 hours of playing the game.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It was like immediately sharing with everyone.
And then when I restarted, I brought all my stuff from my old island with me.
Yeah,
off of Friendlow's island. Thank you again.
Yes. Oh.
So I wouldn't mind, like, even if it was like a very, 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 very rare chance of getting another fruit, or maybe, I don't know, could Leaf maybe bring me some fruit every now and again?
Yeah, fruit saplings. That'd be fun.
Maybe I could go on a trek or an adventure for him, and then he'd give me a special fruit.
That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know, that like you would think that would not be impossible, but I'm just thinking about it. And I remember I have like random acquaintances that were reaching out to me that were like, hey, I don't really play with a lot of people a lot, but I really need these 2 fruit. And I was like, or like, what? I don't know that they said 2 fruit, but they needed like, I really need like this or this or this. And I was like, oh yeah, I got those. Come on over. And it just didn't even occur to me that it was impossible without that. I just assumed they just wanted to speed things up. So it's interesting.
Oh, yeah. We definitely had, I don't think we ever were like, oh, we've got to visit other people, because it was just happening so naturally during that time, for sure.
Right.
Yeah, like the first person that visited brought me a fruit, and I was like, okay, I don't know why I need this, but thank you. Like, I didn't quite get that this was special,
Yeah. It was a new experience.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah.
Sweet memories. Precious memories.
Interesting. There's no solo playing in Animal Crossing, or you just only have 3 fruit ever, and you can't finish your goals.
But then you can't get the little stamps, which is also like not cool.
It should be possible, even if it's slow. I don't know. That's annoying.
Right?
So yes, this is a proper complaint.
Yeah,
this is not a Dream Zoo. This is just a complaint.
Yeah.
Well,
we can dream about the solutions.
Yeah, I had some Dream Suite solutions, but it is a complaint.
Okay. Oh, that's fair. Yes. Solutions being other ways of getting it.
Yes.
Hey, we never like go up to Nintendo with a complaint without having at least a few options.
We're right here with ideas.
When we take it to the top, we
bring our business case.
That's right.
We're looking out for you, Nintendo.
We've planned out. We got the ROI. We know.
Yeah. So next
ROI is happy faces.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Next Animal Crossing that you do, Nintendo.
Yes.
For the next game, amongst the other things that everyone has complained about, please also fix this fruit thing.
You can't make it impossible to collect everything if you just want to play solo. That's not fair. What if I'm introverted, which I am, and sometimes I just don't want to play with other people?
Or what if I have a really slow internet connection and it's just like painful to connect with people? We had that problem over time. There were certain people that just could not travel. And that's not fair. That's not fair.
Make it accessible for everybody. I agree.
Yeah.
Good call.
All right. Well, thank you for bringing this to our attention, Leisha.
Yes.
This is very important news that we're 4 years late in knowing.
There was no way for us to know.
No way we could.
We had to learn from experience.
Yeah. So you're welcome. I brought something new to our Animal Crossing.
New to the table. I love it.
Sometimes we actually play Animal Crossing and talk about it on this show.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
It's pretty great.
Speaking of which, hey there, Pocket Pod. What you playing when things get odd and
it is getting odd in.
Yep.
I can tell you something I've been playing, and it's pretty cool. And I think that a certain Lion Cake may be interested in this game.
Do tell.
Because I know he's a fan of Pokemon a little bit, just a little fan.
Heard of it.
There's a game out now that's currently available for PC and Xbox, and it's called Pal World. And what Pal World is it's like a survival game where you're building stuff and you're catching adorable monsters that you can then that will fight for you. You can fight other monsters with these sweet, adorable monster friends.
Are they pals?
They are indeed pals. This is
like
Pals and Pal World. They call them pals. And you call them pals. And they look a lot like Pokemon in a lot of ways. So I sometimes call them Pokemon. But they're not Pokemon. Because some very critical things, guys, that you can do. Not only can you get these pals to work and help you build stuff. And they are adorable and helpful. But you can also eat them.
Oh.
You can eat them.
What?
They're your pals.
You don't have to.
But they're your pals, Sarah. What are you talking about? Your pals.
I'm just saying I keep the pals that I raise and keep as my friends that are working in my camp. I will not eat them. But if I'm out hunting and I need a bunch of leather or a bunch of wool, I might go and just I
was going to ask
some arrows through these little buds.
I have 4 cats that are my pals and I don't eat them.
No, you don't have to eat your...
Okay.
Yes, Leash has a question.
Leash.
I can see her hand is raised.
So you can... I have a couple questions.
Yes, okay. I'm ready.
So one, you would shoot arrows. So horrible. At the wild pals.
Ooh, yes. And something that is critical to mention is you still, like in Pokemon, if I may interrupt, I know you have a question, but to tell you that like in Pokemon, you still need to weaken the animal to capture it with your capture ball. So you do have to shoot it or hit it in order to weaken it. And that is kind of upsetting at first.
There's a capture ball. So it's but it's not Pokemon.
Yeah, it's not Pokemon.
It's Pokepal.
It's not even there's no Poke involved. It's
Palamon.
It's a Palamine.
I'm just saying there's a little blue bird in the front left, at the beginning, all the way on the left.
That, my friend,
looks a whole bunch like one of my favorite Pokemon.
That is not the penguin. Shoot, I've forgotten what the penguin name is in Pokemon.
Pingu's not right.
This is a pet. This one is Pangullet. It is some Piplup is what it is in Pokemon.
Thank you. My brother is yelling at the
well, that's why I knew, because I could hear Jakar saying that Piplup through the microphone. But yes, so they're very similar things. There have been people who are like, I can't believe they're doing this knockoff of Pokemon, but they're all different enough, I think, and it's a very fun game. I'm really enjoying it. It's great fun to build. It's fun to catch Pokemon. And Leash, you had a question about things. I'm sorry, I went on a tangent.
Arrows,
yes.
Wild Pokepals.
Yes.
Okay. If you have a captured Pokepal, can you just cook it and eat it? Or
I don't think you can. I don't think you can, because I don't think
befriended it. You can't kill it.
I don't think you can. I haven't tried, but I don't think there's friendly fire, so I don't think you can hurt your friend Pokemon. See, I did it already. Your friend pal.
Pokepal.
Off-brand. You're off-brand.
I know, right?
You're Palamon. You're Palamon.
My calamine lotion.
Your
my second question.
Your pantomimes.
Oh, I love pantomimes. All right.
Sorry, Leash.
Right.
What?
Okay.
Does Leash have a question?
My second question, which you kind of touched on, is
boop.
When you slay your wild Pokepals, do you have to eat them?
Murder.
Or can you just take their pelts and leave them in the wild?
You pick. It's so if you knock a Pokemon out to the fact that it has little X's or swirlies for eyes, so it's no longer alive. It drops items, it'll drop wool or meat with it. So it does tend to. I don't know if it always drops every item, but it can drop meat, and it can drop.
Is it their meat?
The resources, yes. So if
their life was not in vain, is what we're saying.
No,
we didn't waste a life.
You use all of you use the whole pal, as much of it as drops behind. But so if you get a lamb ball, which are the adorable round sheep characters that are very, very cute, you can make. I believe it's lamb ball kebabs with their lamb ball meat.
Of course.
Is it? Of course. But I mean, I guess you could go without doing it, because if you really wanted to, you could just discard the meat and never eat it and just solely survive on berries, which is fine. Exactly. You could solely survive on berries.
I don't play this game if you're a vegetarian. It's not good.
So when it's swirly-eyed, it drops things.
Yes.
For you.
Yes.
But is the swirly-eyed character still hanging out there, or does it disappear? Or how does that?
It disappears. It despawns after a bit,
you don't
but it does hang around
see,
for a while.
It just
you don't see anything graphic. No.
It fades into its droppings.
This is no Red Dead Redemption situation where you have to You kill the animal and then you like skin it everywhere. And there's animation. No. Oof. You know what? Even Red Dead Redemption does not show, I don't think it has blood around the animal, but it does show you that you're taking the pelt and there's a carcass left behind.
Oh my gosh.
That does not happen in Pal World. It is all cute.
It's cute except for you're hungry.
Yeah, except you do get meat from it. So I mean, it's just like, I mean, in a way, I mean, if you're already a meat eater, why are you? Don't even.
I mean, I'm not a vegetarian, but I also don't befriend cows. That's all I'm saying.
Gotcha. I hear what you're saying. You wouldn't. Yeah, I understand.
I wouldn't get too close to the cow, I guess is.
But you could befriend a rabbit and also eat rabbit.
I guess I could befriend a different cow, but I would be really upset when someone finally ate it. So I don't know.
Oh,
That's why I don't befriend animals.
Have you ever read Charlotte's Web?
Oh, Charlotte's Web.
It's really some pig.
Some pig.
Thank you.
Some pig.
Childhood trauma just comes right back, doesn't it?
Real quick.
Crunchy. But
I don't know. I didn't grow up eating pigs. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fair enough. But anyway, so Pal World, yes, that you can eat. It is the usefulness of eating the animals that you kill, and you don't have. I guess you really don't have to kill them if you don't want to.
I'm not sure how Lion Cake would feel about this. I'm intrigued to find out.
Good point.
How he would.
It might be something where
react.
He would perhaps be amongst the crowd that is like. I don't know if there's a demo. Maybe.
Well, I mean,
I don't remember. I just would jump right in.
It's hard to say because in Minecraft he definitely would kill creatures. So he had no problem with that. But they also are like little block.
Yes, they are very
characters.
They look a little less alive.
These are a little bit more familiar to him. They're like Pokemon.
That's true. They are like Pokemon. So it's kind of one of those things. Maybe Lion Cake is not ready for this. I don't want to make him sad. That's definitely not anything I want to do.
Okay.
It is fun, but
he needs to be sad.
No.
It's growth.
No.
It's growth.
It's how you grow.
What?
It's how you grow. You got to learn. It's how you grow. He'll be okay. He'll be just fine.
He'll be fine.
He's got Leash. He's got Jack. Yeah. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
He'll be okay.
I'm excited. It's on Steam, you said?
It is on Steam.
Okay.
I think it's a lot of fun. I'm having a good time with it. I do want to play it.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm sorry I made judgments on it.
It's okay.
I'm mostly just wildly intrigued by it. That's all.
Obviously, it's a good thing to talk about. I love that we're chatting about it. It's great.
The ethics of Pal World. Who knew?
Yeah. No kidding. It's just one of those crazy things. I love it. It's fun. I'm enjoying it.
Thanks for sharing, Sarah.
No problem. No problem at all. I'd be happy to talk about it any other time.
Did you also have an Animal Crossing update for us?
Oh my gosh, I forgot. I'm so sorry. Okay. I was so excited about talking about Pal World. I have been playing Animal Crossing a little bit, dipping my toes in every now and again. And I just wanted to say how much, again, I love these Sanrio themed items that they did a collaboration with.
So cute.
I still can't get enough of them. I was so excited to go through and find all the Pom Pom Purin stuff. Mm-hmm. And I forgot that the t-shirt that has Pom Pom Purin's little face has the little like star butthole on the back of the shirt. It's so
you just run around with a little butthole on your back.
So adorable. Precious. Yes, it's so cute. I love it so much. And the hat comes with, it's one of the wigs that has, the hat comes with a little beret and it has the hair attached. But this one's hair is only blonde when you put it on, which is very silly and cute. But yes, Leash has a question.
It's not a question. I have a nice segue conversation.
Segue it up.
I think we've talked about little thingamajigs before.
Yes. Thingamajigs, our shop in the area.
Yes. It's
yes.
Nice anime.
Is that the place I texted you guys about that one day?
Yes. And stuff. Yes.
Next to Penzies.
My children are obsessed with this place.
Oh my gosh! Of course, it's so fun.
With that place.
They have little gumball machine, for lack of a better word. With little,
yes. Gotcha. It's
go ahead.
Gachapon.
Yes.
Gachapon.
Which my kids are all about. And you have to buy between 4 and 6 tokens, and they're $1 token, and you put it in the machine, and it's like a little blind box type situation and stuff. So they love that.
Yes.
But Lion Cake went there. We went there maybe a month ago. It was right after Christmas, and he saw a Pokemon plushie. Oh, I just broke this pen.
I heard it. I heard the little.
And it is Pukamuku. I think that's what Pukamuku.
Is that one of the big Pokemon from
Pukamuka.
Moon or Sun? Pukamuka. Oh man, I gotta look this up now.
Sounds like Kokomo.
Plushie. And anyway, this is related to buttholes. This is what.
Oh my gosh! Tell me more.
Pokemon. Pukamuka.
It's so cute. I've seen this before, and I didn't remember its name at all.
It's very cute. So his little.
Is it Pyukumuku?
Yes.
Pyukumuku.
Oh yeah, that's fun. Look at that butthole.
Yeah. So,
oh my gosh.
It's a fluffy white puff forms its tail, quote, but out of his mouth there's a fist that like comes out.
Yes.
And that's
that's
like
not a butthole.
But no, the front is not the butthole. The actual butthole is the little fart bubble coming out of the butt.
It's a very normal thing to say. We've all described animals like this before.
I'm a child sometimes.
No, it's good.
It's a wild little Pokemon, but he was very proud of it, and
it's so cute.
you can only really get it like on eBay, so it's like a really
what is
special,
a plushy version of this thing looks like? I'm so curious.
Oh my gosh, it's precious.
Is it because it's a sea cucumber and they like vomit up their intestines to attack or to defend themselves? So I wonder if it's kind of that's why it says
maybe.
Puku. Oh, yeah. It's so cute. I can't handle how cute these guys are.
It's pretty large. It's like
oh wow!
Like it's a
that's
large plushie.
Does it have the arm or doesn't have the arm?
It does not have the arm. It just has like the little star in the front. But
yeah. Ooh, I think I see one where there is an arm. It's on eBay. Wow.
Yeah. So the one
so
that's
cute.
on there's one on Amazon that's only 6x6x5 and it's $30. $26. Oh, but his is like a giant
soft
squishmallow. It's like a squishmallow.
It's a squishmallow. Oh, I love a squishmallow.
Oh my gosh,
and it's huge.
So cute.
And so he was very excited to have that.
That's such a great find. It must have been like finding a rare Pokemon that you get to have in real life. That's so cute.
And they're so nice.
Gotta catch them all. Squishmallow Pokemon.
The checkout person was like, "That's my favorite Pokemon." And it was just like,
oh my god!
I want to go to the store.
We Lion Cake brought his little. He has a debit card. He paid with his little debit card, and it was like very like it's just the cutest. It was like I love taking them to buy when they want to buy stuff like that.
Oh man, I love that.
That's adorable. Good job. Good learning experience and a good positive find.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. That's a big delight.
So friends, we have not taken a break yet. So we take a quick break. And then we can finish up the show with the last few things we want to talk about.
Yes.
That sounds like a good idea.
Take a break. There's no water left in my water bottle.
Everyone can see our break.
Everyone, all ones of you can see our break.
Everyone.
It's true.
I know that everyone's watching.
Yes.
Intensely.
Eyes on the prize.
To our dear Patreon friends that are seeing us right now. So much. You now know the secret sauce behind our break and what happens.
It's true. It's true. We're here
and no one else
the
will
whole
know.
time.
No one else could ever know. No one could imagine what happens.
You must never tell and carry the secret with you to your grave.
Keep the secret. # keep the secret. It's just like Harry Potter.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Oh man, one of our favorite things to do is the Frodo Baggins thing of, all right then, keep your secrets.
Ooh.
That's just a household thing for us.
Lovely and sinister and awesome, and I love it.
We have fun.
Wow. That's what we gotta do. You gotta have fun. Gotta have shticks.
Yes, it's true. Fun things that are just silly times.
Yep. I did appreciate in the video that Lee shared this week that she said Samsonite. I was way off and I laughed out loud. And for those that don't know what that means, please go back to episode 12 of our show, I think. I forget.
Yeah.
When we explain some of those little.
Oh, it's also on our site. If we still have our site. Do we still have our site?
Oh, is that on the website?
Yeah.
Did we put that there?
It is. It's in the catchphrases.
Yeah.
Catchphrases.
Yes, Samsonite is.
Go to thepocketpod.com if that website's still alive, which I think it is.
I think it is.
I think we paid for it, probably.
Yeah, we're still paying for it.
We're still paying for it.
It's still a real thing.
Amarzing.
Yeah.
Thepocketpod.com is alive.
It's the Pocket Podisms.
Yes. Yes, we have our own isms.
Samsonite, parentheses, I was way off.
Is it in there?
It is.
Wait, is it the Pocket Pod? Or is it Pocket
Yeah,
Pod?
it's thepocketpod.com.
I don't even know what
We're the Pocket Pod everywhere, except for Tumblr, I think. Is that like the only place we're not?
And that might be the only one where we didn't, or is it our actual podcast where we're not the Pocket Pod?
That might actually.
I think our podcast is pocketpod.podbean.com. It's not the Pocket Pod.
But everywhere else, we all know it. Well, if you look up the Pocket Pod, you'll find it. It doesn't matter.
Everyone has found us already, and thank you for finding us. Well, as we get to the end of our episode, let's talk about our last few things we all want to chat about. Mm-hmm. So. Yes. At first, we have one of my favorite segments, the What Could It Be Now? And Leash, you have a bit of a What Could It Be Now, mostly for Sarah, because I have a feeling I know what it is already.
Yeah.
Tell me.
I feel like we've talked about spaghetti before.
Yeah, we have.
Yes. Okay. Oh my gosh, so I can look at these pictures now.
So... I think we've also talked about the spaghetti dinner that our elementary school does every year.
You did that last year, and you told us all the details of it last year.
So we went again this year. The fifth graders were so cute. I can't remember the name of our server. I think it was Liam. And hello, my name is Liam. Welcome to the restaurant. We are serving. Can I start you off with drinks? And it's just the cutest ever.
Oh my gosh.
And it was everything I hoped it could be and more.
Oh my goodness.
But the special part of this was at the last minute, like 2 days before we were going to go to the spaghetti dinner, my mom texts me and says that she's going to be up because she had to go to a doctor's appointment in Baltimore. Long story, we're not going to go into that. She was going to be, they were going to be in town that night. And they asked if we wanted to go to dinner, and I was like, well,
how would you like a very fancy meal?
To get dinner, and they were like, yes, this sounds amazing.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So my parents got to experience the spaghetti dinner too, and it was just a lovely little experience. And my parents
3 generations enjoying spaghetti.
Yep, enjoying the spaghetti dinner. And there's just some pictures in there that I shared with
I like the picture of Sherpa that's just absolutely filled with noodles. Noodles and oodles of noodles coming out of her mouth. She's adorable. She looks like she's enjoying the heck out of it.
Oh my goodness.
And you can see Lion Cake with his brand new glasses that he got just last week.
I like them glasses.
Very cool glasses.
I like his corresponding Band-Aid on his forehead. That's cute.
Yes, he had he was nuzzling. He was nuzzling Tilly while she was sleeping, and she got startled, and she just went turned her head and snagged him with her little tooth. She didn't mean to.
No, of course
but
not.
He had a little cut, so we put blood.
Well, it's a very cute Band-Aid on his forehead in a perfect little spot, and his bangs sort of cover it. It's adorable.
Yeah, it's all
and
it's
that
all
spaghetti.
Yeah.
Looks amazing to top it off. It looks like it was a tasty meal for everybody.
I see some tasty meatballs. I see some salad, and I see tons of spaghetti.
So much spaghetti.
I love a spaghetti.
And I do appreciate that Sherpy went sauce free. That's a very young JB move right there.
Sherpy has some tummy trubs, so we're trying to limit some acidic things that might make her tummy hurt. So
I see. That also makes sense.
She's all about like having special things that she can and can't eat. It's like her favorite thing now. That's like, I can't eat that tonight because
it makes her interesting, right?
Yes. It's all about pomp and circumstance for her. Yeah, it's relatable.
I love it.
Yeah. She's just living her best life.
She is. She's trying.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I love the wiki bins.
That's
sweet wiki bin.
Yeah, so I think it's a tiny delight.
It's probably a tiny delight.
No, it's a big delight. I think it's a special treat for family too.
It's a brush with
greatness. You had a brush with these awesome 5th graders that delivered you greatness.
Yes.
True. Too true. I can think of no greatness I'd rather enjoy than delicious spaghetti. It's a good thing.
Yep, it's perfection. Well, speaking of certain tinies and D's.
Oh, I am once again asking for your tiny delights.
Sky rockets in flight. Tiny delights.
Tiny
Tiny delights.
delight.
Tiny delights. Tiny delights. JB, you have the first tiny delight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do the first one because it's a bit of a surprise one that I just found out recently. So some of my friends are going to be doing a panel at the Awesome Con in DC in March. If you guys are not aware at this point, I often am a panelist on the Great Pop Culture Debate podcast. And they will be hosting a very special panel all about superheroes in March at Awesome Con right here in the D of C. And you should come down to DC and go check it out if you're at all capable of doing so.
Yeah, look forward
and
to
interested.
Buy a ticket. What's that?
Yes.
And interested.
And interested.
Yes, that's true.
And interested. No, only if you're capable. I don't care if you don't have the day off. You're coming anyway.
She said, just as like you're going to have all these angry hecklers being like, what is this pop culture? I don't even know pop culture. And there's like, what am I doing here?
I only read the classics. Get me out of here.
Oh my goodness. No, I think it's great. I'm so excited. I think that's wonderful. And Awesome Con is very, very fun. Check out panels. Check out Artist Alley.
But there's going to be some Star Wars peeps there. Hayden Christensen's coming. Rosario Dawson's coming. That's some Star Wars peeps right there.
It's so funny. I forget that Rosario Dawson is a main character of one of the Star Wars shows.
I mean, she's so many other things as well. But yes, in this moment in time, she will be there
the
representing.
Light from Men in Black 2. Wow. 3?
That's a throwback. I don't remember anything about that movie. Okay. She's the light?
Spoiler if you've...
is she like the flashy light?
No. I think it's a different thing. I don't remember too much about... That'd be hilarious. It's like, I've been here the whole time. I'm this tiny pen.
No, not that light. I think that's called She's the Light.
I think so. It was like she was like the key to... It's like when there's hidden in plain sight. Your solution has been here the whole time and it's me.
I see.
That kind of thing. I'm sure that's exactly what the plot of it was. Just kidding. I don't know it at all.
I remember nothing. But yeah, no, she's been all sorts of stuff. But she's currently Ahsoka. So.
Yes. Ahsoka.
Oh.
Yes.
But yeah, so there should be other fun stuff there. I've never been to a nerd convention before.
Oh my gosh.
I'm looking forward to it.
So my number one recommendation for anyone that has never gone to a nerd convention is please check out the Artist's Alley because that is where you're going to find the absolute coolest stuff. You can support people that are making amazing treats, art,
and buy presents for people and just have fun. Yes.
Obviously. Oh, yeah. Or just like talk to creators and buy art that you like, which is always a nice thing to do.
Yes. Definitely cool. Patronizing wonderful artists that do really fun, cool, nerdy things. There's always something there for everyone, even if you're like not into anything but one thing. That artist has definitely done something with that one thing. So,
it's great. There's always it's such a delight to see all the different
keep an eye out
fandoms
for
that are
Animal
supported.
Crossing stuff. I'm gonna look at.
Oh, I'm sure I'll see Animal Crossing stuff. No problem.
And other various Nintendo things. I will say, if I see anything that's Mario and Yoshi together, you better believe I'm buying art for the cat room.
Oh my goodness! Yes, that sounds so perfect. Perfect, if you will.
Perfect. By the way, my little boys are giant boys now, and they're basically Tigger size.
Big boys.
Oh my goodness, they're so big.
Who let them get big? Fast. I don't understand. I should have stopped feeding them.
You should have kept them in like a little.
Obviously,
when you put them when it's time for bedtime, you just put them in the little small cat-shaped mold, and they just like never grow any bigger.
That's right.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's how that works.
It's like the square watermelons.
They're like silly putty.
I was going to say that. We supposed to say it. It's the tooth.
Is it how they grow those circular watermelons? Is that what you're talking about? The
square, cube. Most watermelons are naturally spherical. Oh, I guess you could make a perfect sphere one.
A perfect sphere. Oh,
that's what I thought you were talking about because I've seen the perfect sphere watermelons. No.
We were talking about the little cube watermelons.
The cuber melons. Cube. I see.
They're like a little, but yeah. I know.
I'm not going to do that to a cat, though. I'm sorry.
Speaking of tooth connections, guys, I finally am free of braces. I've had braces for 1 billion years, and now I am braces free.
That's what you meant by tooth news.
That's my tooth news. Yay. I made it. I've got my adult tooth is there, and I can eat today. Thank you. Today I ate an apple off a core. It was amazing. Oh, thank you.
What?
I know. I know. Like it's nice it's so weird to have fancy like straight teeth because I've just had I didn't mind my teeth not being straight. It was just I had to get them because my little baby tooth was jumping ship that I'd had for all of my life, and then my adult tooth was stuck up in my face. It wasn't up in my face. It was up further in my head. But anyway.
Stuck up in my face.
Stuck up in my face. All up in this place.
Well, I'm glad those nice dentist people fixed it. And now you have these very pretty teeth, Sarah. You did it. I have
my own teeth.
You made it through the whole endeavor.
Yes. It was a time, but it's fine. And it's great.
So now do you have to wear retainers at night?
I do. I wear retainers at night. I actually have retainers on right now. For the first 6 months, I wear retainers still. So even though you can't see them, I've got perfectly clear, comfy retainers on right now.
But you can eat normal with retainers or no?
Ooh, that's a good question. I have to still take them out when I eat. So retainers cannot be in my mouth when I am eating food. But it's no big deal because I'm really used to, I had Invisalign, so I'm really used to taking out my aligners. And
are the retainers
you have like a little thing you carry around, right? You just put it in the thingy.
Yeah. Are the retainers like less intense than the Invisalign?
Oh, yes. The retainers are, they because they're retainers that are just on my natural teeth, they are perfectly smooth. My teeth are perfectly normal teeth when I don't have the retainers in. The thing about Invisalign, which is great because you can take it out and you don't have to do anything complicated for like flossing or whatever. Invisalign relies on these little buttons that are like permanent little putty that's attached to your teeth. So it like lets the trays clamp into your teeth and move them. It's not bad. I remember the first day I hated it so much. I was having not a fun time at all, but you do get used to it, as awful as it seems at first. Yeah. It's just weird because you got stuck, like these little sharp things stuck in your mouth at first. Right. So it's like, what's going on?
It feels like it's like my mouth. It's like poking you all day. Well, that's like I wear a night guard, and when I got a new one, I was like, oh my God, it's like sawing into my gums all night. It was miserable. Give it like 3 days and it's just perfectly fit to me and it's fine.
Yeah. Oh, it just takes time. But it was worth it. Worked for me because I honestly it was either get braces or have a gap, get braces, or have really expensive implant surgery. Not really expensive. I mean, I guess that
implant surgery isn't cheap.
It's probably it's probably no matter what, it's like an investment, so whatever. But it's done now, guys. I'm pretty excited.
You did it.
Thanks, Dr. Shin.
Do you just do the entertainer for her?
I don't know what song it is. It's the song my grandma used to sing whenever she. I don't know what it is. It could be a song.
It sounds like you can need to like slap your knee a little bit when you sing it. I like it.
And the old ham bone. Yeah, I love it. It's a good song.
Oh, delightful. Well, with all of that delightful stuff in mind, the only last thing I wanted to share with everyone was a friend of mine posted a picture. And this didn't even happen to me. I don't work in an office, but she works in an office, and it's flipped over to the end of this week. This week we're recording on February 1st. Yes. Tomorrow is Groundhog Day, not Groundhog's Day. And someone just walked by her desk and saw her little planner and put a little sticky note on it that said, "It's almost time, Gobbler's Knob." I chuckled and I was like, I think she actually lives in I guess she's in Jersey, but she's pretty close to Pennsylvania. And so I wonder, maybe they actually go there. I don't know. Or maybe they're just going to go watch the movie together. I actually don't know what's happening here, but I'm delighted by it.
That is so sweet. I love it.
We should watch that tomorrow night.
Yeah, you should. Idea. It's a great, Groundhog Day celebration time. And I learned this morning that there is Potomac Phil. You can go and see Potomac Phil in D.C. at DuPont Circle. They have the ceremony in D.C. for Potomac Phil's view at exactly 8:30 in the morning.
Well, next year it should be on the weekend, right? In theory.
Oh my gosh, so we can make it a trip.
Can we finally go and do Groundhog Day together, even without traveling to Pennsylvania? Next year,
it's our own local.
We're going to the DuPont Potomac Phil Festival.
Yeah.
Oh
my gosh.
Did I say Potomac? I said Potomac.
I feel like we need to get a hotel room the night before, though.
Yeah. Well, we got to make it an event.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's great because that way we can wake up in the morning and go see if anyone's serving pancake breakfasts.
Hey, they're supposed to have pastries and warm beverages there for everybody to enjoy. Perfect. I'm sure it's like vendors or whatever. But yeah, it would be cool.
We should definitely check this out. This is a great
For real
idea.
this time.
For real this time.
For real.
We're not just saying it because no one wants to drive to Pennsylvania in February.
I know. It's cold.
I do recall I did book that hotel and then we just had to cancel it.
We're just like, too cold.
You know, somewhere, some family got a call that day and they're like, we finally have an opening. So,
oh my gosh,
you know what? We made someone's day that day. Yeah.
That's the best thing to think about.
Speaking of expensive flights and expensive travel and places to go, I will be going to Rochester, New York on April 8th for the big eclipse.
I was going to say, are you going to go see the eclipse?
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
Ooh. I just booked all of my travel plans because I actually have to go somewhere else first.
Very nice.
I have to go there for the weekend for a bat mitzvah, and then I'm flying to Rochester, and then I'm going to fly home. So it's a whole adventure. But all because I want to go see that eclipse in a 100% view zone, whatever that's called.
That's
the totality,
so cool.
Is that what it's called?
The totality. I only
there are
just
places
learned about
closer probably that people can go, but you know.
Yeah, but you're going to be in the area anyway, like around.
That's where my
think
friends
so,
are.
Though
So.
I think it's that diagonal from like Texas to New York. It's not
okay. So yeah, you either go west or north.
It's like Cleveland, New York, like Buffalo. It's like that diagonal.
So Rochester might actually be one of the closest spots. Yeah.
Well, there you go. So you're just good timing all around.
I got a text from Halloween today that said apparently a million plus people are coming to Rochester on April 8th. So better book your flight now.
Yeah, you need to go
so now. I booked it today.
Nice.
Good job.
Very exciting.
Yes, I'm excited.
I'm excited. I can't wait to hear it. I hope you can capture some image of it, even if it's just like projecting it onto a piece of paper through a pinhole or something.
Fun story. I found my pictures from the last eclipse that we had. And it's a delightful picture of me and my sister-in-law with Mr. Tim Brown in the background.
Yay!
And it made me laugh. He's wearing glasses looking up at me and we're wearing silly glasses. And,
that's so cool.
People in the background are like looking into cereal boxes.
Yes. Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
Yes. I love it.
I remember. Oh my gosh. That was so much fun. We had a great eclipse day.
Great eclipse day. Alrighty, friends. Well, as always, a fun delight. I hope this video episode works out and our friends on the Patreon get to see it. Enjoy our silly faces. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Leash.
Welcome. Thank you.
Welcomes and
You're
thanks.
welcome. Wow. Thanks, Jack Cleveland, Monkey Cat Studios. I lost my brain for a second.
I thought you were doing a Christopher Walken impression. I was really, you're welcome. Wow.
I'm truly terrible at impressions. I'm glad that you thought I was doing an impression.
It was good.
It's because I wasn't trying that it was good.
You got the talent. You just got to work on it. You got it. It's just this natural talent.
Just nailed it. My Christopher Walken. I've been practicing my whole life, apparently. Well, anyway, Jack Quaid-Blank of Monkey Cat Studios, our awesome producer. Thanks to him, too. And thanks to all of our listeners, and thanks to our Patreons in particular who get to see this fun episode in color, I guess.
Ooh.
We're not going to make it black and white. It will be in color.
I mean, yeah, we could do sepia, I guess.
I hope so. And with that, we can close and say thanks and say...